to my YouTube channel. This is Amanda Nolan, and today I'm going to talk to you about homeschool stress turned to homeschool success. If you didn't watch my first video, I talked to you about mindset and just observing your children and just lowering your expectations for the first week or two of homeschooling. And while you're in that low expectation mode, I would take some time to really look at the environment in which you plan to homeschool. So, and even the toy room, bedrooms, everything around how you are planning to live at home during this crazy time. So, here's just a few tips about the homeschool environment. Tip one, think about what toys are available to you and your child and see if those are open-ended toys. So when I think of open-ended, I think of things like Legos, cars, Lincoln logs, pipe cleaners, beads that you can put on pipe cleaners, anything that you have access to where children can kind of decide how they want to use that toy and they can use their imagination. And when you're observing them interacting with those toys, you will be thinking of ideas as to how to turn them educational for your child. My tip number two is that less is more. When we are walking into an environment, if it's cluttered with things, it's sometimes really hard to focus. It feels overwhelming and stressful. So take some time to declutter. And I even suggest putting away some toys in a closet or the basement, wherever it can be out of sight, and then cycling those toys in at a later day, maybe a week later, maybe a few days, or after you notice your children are less engaged in the activities and toys that they have. So once you reduce the amount, make sure that you're thinking about how can my child access these toys. I really suggest thinking about, are they eye level for my children? Are they on an open shelf where they can see the toys and they seem more inviting? And then I would suggest that you use a tray over a bin, like the cube bins that go into the cube shelves. I would suggest getting rid of the actual cubes that slide in and out and just setting one toy in that shelf. Also, try to just think about what would make you less stressed out about in terms of putting toys away or the number of toys. If you have so many toys and your kid gets out a bunch of toys, it can feel super stressful to clean up the room. So reduce the number of toys, make them visible and inviting, and I think you might see a difference in the way that your children play with those toys. So continue to observe them interacting with their environment and think about how you could maybe make an educational lesson where you model something. Maybe taking those Legos and turning it into a perimeter or an area lesson, those cars, and possibly turn it into a force and motion lesson where we have to run the car over different surfaces. Think about those measuring cups and seeing how you can change that into a volume lesson. Using a sand tray, if you have a little bit of sand in a tray, you could use that sand tray to do addition and subtraction problems in. Whatever you can do to make it seem inviting to your children. So observe your child, see how they are playing, and see how you can just take a quick 1 minute or 2 minutes to show them something educational and have them try to do it themselves. A lot of observation, a lot of modeling. Keep it natural. Don't have super high expectations. Take each day as it comes. And next, I'll be talking to you about routines and how to implement that in your homeschool environment. Okay, I will talk to you soon. If you liked what you heard, please give a thumbs up and go ahead and subscribe if you're looking forward to more content. Bye.